Welcome to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Carter Williams is the point with Middleton at the 2. The dynamite pair of Antetokounmpo and Parker at forward, and it's Monroe in the center position. Now here's Antetokounmpo, and it's Monroe at the elbow. From about 16, shot clock at 5. Here's Carter Williams. Mbamute pulls it in. And Monroe kicks to Antetokounmpo. And it's Monroe finishing it off.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
Jordan can't get it to go.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons.
You can have that, but I
Former
can have it
coach
on the
of the
other
year
one, DeAndre Jordan.
rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
Paul kicks to Redick. Stolen by Monroe. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop there.
And that's what you need to pull that off. Oh!
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Carter Williams dishes to Parker. Middleton for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Middleton's got 5. And Redick kicks to Jordan. Kicks it out to Paul. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And taken away by Paul. And Mbamute the pass to Jordan. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, and I think everyone knew the Bucks would be much improved last season, but to see the jump into the middle of the playoff picture, I think that took everybody by surprise.
2 shots. For the Bucks, their improvement, usually you see incremental progress. Even after losing key players, Clark, they shot up the standings.
And part of that, Kevin, was just growing as a team, coming together, and also improving the roster. Another part was that they were better than their record showed 2 years ago. Player development is part of the improvement.
Monroe, no good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Carter Williams against Paul. Shot clock at 6. Griffin goes in.
Man, this game is ridiculous.
Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Out to the right wing. Carter Williams with it. Chris Paul covering. Comes up empty down low.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Monroe. John Henson comes in for Jabari Parker. O.J. Mayo is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Carter Williams. Jordan's shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup. Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You know what? They just are in a funk right now offensively. A good time to maybe come up with a play to get them a good look.
Well, most coaches, usually have a go-to speech or tactic that they can use when they need it most. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Kicks it to Mbamute. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And Jason Kidd has seen a lot of things in his first few years of coaching. Already changed teams once, and it had some personnel issues, but you cannot deny that he knows how to get the most out of his team.
The shot's good from Paul.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Here's Plumlee.
Man, how many times I get a steal and
flushed down with a nice jam.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Bayless. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. First free throw is good. And the Bucks making a change here. Vasquez comes in. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Paul. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Redick is in the corner. Shot from the wing. Good, and Paul gets the assist. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Bayless kicks to Plumlee. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Greg, it's hard to imagine they'll stay this hot for 4 quarters. But
domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bucks lead by 11. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bucks.
Man, come on.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
you know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Mbah a Moute in the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
And the second free throw, good.
And the Clippers not known for being an outside shooting team, but they take a large amount of deep mid-range twos as well as their fair share of 3.
Paul goes in. Outside Griffin. Feeds it to Redick. Shoots the 3. No luck. And Milwaukee the other way now. For the Clippers, you think of Lob City, and it's all dunks. But the reality is, Clark, as Greg was just talking about, that just isn't the case.
It really isn't. I mean, they also led the league in pull-up shots attempted by a wide margin, about 24 pull-up J's a game.
Now the pass to Vasquez. He feeds it to Middleton. Monroe left side. Back to Middleton. Mbah a Moute with the steal. Redick passes to Paul. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Paul's got 5.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Mbah a Moute. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for Vasquez. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Wide open. And Monroe with the basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot...